Hello everybody and welcome to a Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapon Guide for the Smart-Gun XXL TDR SMG. This is a corrosive thrown SMG dropped from the boss Gigamind. Now this is a story boss, so I'm not going to show you how to get to it, just follow the story, you will find the boss eventually. I don't want to give away any spoilers. Saying that, if you haven't reached this point in the story, then I suggest you click away because there is going to be some spoilers of some technical story stuff in this video and a few things from the second world that you go to. So basically you're going to go to the map and you're going to head all the way right over to the area that you're going to see me go to now, and you're going to go through the cut hole in the wall and you're going to fight Gigamind. Now, Gigamind himself is not a particularly hard boss. He's I think he's level 14, so if you get a little bit higher level, he's a cakewalk. And if you get my previous legendary, it just shreds him because it's a electric weapon. It just tears through his shields, absolutely tears through him. So you're gonna want to fight him. He has these little drone things, and he has this like sort of drone attack that he does that is quite vicious. But for the most part, he's not that hard of a boss, and like I said, he is like on the story, so you are going to come across him. And normally the story bosses tend to be a little easier, or at least the early game ones. So just get yourself an electric weapon for the shield, and then I used a rocket launcher to finish off the remainder of his health, and along with my Iron Bear. I suppose you could use any other of your abilities depending on the character you're playing. But as you can see, absolutely shreds his health down. Takes him out nice and easy. And I didn't get the legendary on the first drop, but basically you can just exit out of the game to main menu, then continue back in, and you will spawn right next to the fight, and you can go for it again. When you kill him, get a little sad face there made out of his little drones, and you can see the little loot explosion that he drops there. Something I do want to point out is there is a red chest here that does respawn. It doesn't respawn every time, I don't know when it respawns, but I've had it respawn twice, and I actually got a legendary weapon charm from that chest once, so it's very much worth keeping an eye on that. But here you can see the legendary weapon flies out of him, the Smart-Gun XXL. Now, like I said, this is a TDR thrown corrosive gun, and it kind of looks like an alien. It's got like little eyes and tentacles, and you're going to see something really interesting with it when you throw it. It actually turns into the Gigamind brain itself and grows legs. You can see it here now. It just sits around into the Gigamind brain. It's got little metal legs. It's very gross, and it fires off little corrosive shots. In a minute, you'll be able to see just some gameplay of it firing off those shots. You can take a pause at the start as well and take a look at the stats if you want to. Mine didn't roll anything particularly special, but you can see it here. You throw it out, it shoots at enemies, and then once it's run out of ammo, or when it gets close to an enemy, it runs at them and explodes into a big corrosive ball. If you fire the weapon at enemies normally, it fires the same bullets that the actual Gigamind turrets do, but as you can see, they're just running into things and suiciding as they run out of ammo. They do really hefty damage. The more ammo you have in your magazine when you throw it, the more damage it's going to do. That's exactly how all TDR weapons work, but it's very, very good for going against any armor, and it's just a really good weapon in general. It's a fairly easy legendary to farm. It's quite early on in the story, so just go through the story and you'll find it. But yep, I hope you guys have enjoyed this weapon guide, and I'll see you guys in the next one.